So, hello. Welcome to episode 6 of our 7 episode tour of Glass series. We have finally made it to the pier, to the view, actually. The view is the ritziest and most expensive part of the entire city. All of these coastal properties over here, I'm sure, would probably command high mid-cast costs. And these buildings over here, be they office buildings or whatnot, would also probably command a pretty high tax. But this is a residential complex, and that's what makes these so spectacular. Um, Cities wealthiest and most powerful um, have condos here and apartments, and they're literally like right across the street. And by the street, I mean the water from the shard. So they can literally take a boat and just sail out to the shard, do their business during the day, and then sail back in the evening. Could you imagine how awesome that would be to live in a place or to work at a place that's on the water like this, where you could literally just take a boat and ferry yourself back and forth across the water? Like I would wake up at 6 a.m. for that. I would wake up at 6 a.m. for that kind of job. I would do almost anything for that kind of job. So this structure here, which we won't actually get a chance to go to because you can't even get here um, by a conventional means. There's actually a mission that you take which will get you to these towers, but these are the Kruger Towers. This is KSEC headquarters, and this is where Gabriel Kruger works, right? The main antagonist of the game, heir of the Kruger family, basically. So, without further ado, let's go to the view. And no, I didn't stay up all night thinking of that one. Okay. So the view is the most beautiful part of this game. Like there isn't a part of the game that's more beautiful than the view. Like I said, Eden Village is my favorite part, just from like the architectural design and how cool like the conference rooms and the office buildings look. But as far as beauty is concerned, this is bar none, and you will see why. So we get dropped in immediately into Ocean Pier. And as you can see, they actually have cherry plants here. So you have cherry blossom trees and like cherry brush. And it's magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. And they grow inside people's homes. So this whole place is just one apartment. Like look at the square footage of this place. So you've got two computers here for like gaming and working from home. Little sculpture piece there. And yeah, no, it's great. It's great. Little fire pit here. And this isn't even the best looking condo, but just the size of these closets, and these doors probably lead to like the master bed, and this is the kitchen. Like no one does excess like Cascadia. Like this fridge is like twice and a half times the size of my fridge. Um, this oven is ultra modern. Two sinks, so much space, man. So much space. Like you could have your chef cook meals for an entire party because you have all of this counter space for prep. All of this counter space for prep. Hell, you could even use this counter space over here if you really needed to. And then this, of course, would be the living room area. There's the giant flat screen, more closet space, more storage space. It's a ton. Then you get tired of watching TV, you just step out onto your balcony, and you got nothing but fresh air and views. The texture pop in this area is at the absolute worst, and I think it's because of the view distance of the game. Like you can see like way out into the distance. But I would have rather just cut some of those barely rendered buildings out of my view and just focus all of the graphical power on just this, so you can appreciate it more. But just another gripe I have. And this one is just this entire apartment is just one building. I forgot about the second floor. So yeah, you got a living room, cool. Well, there's upstairs too, and upstairs you have the gentleman who lives here. As you can see, he's dressed to kill. Has like a double-breasted vest, black loafers, nice haircut. Guy's dressed to kill, and you actually can get a mission from him, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of like what's going on with that. And got cameras checking me. But yeah, let's go ahead and drop down into the garden. And outdoor furniture. So you would literally have like parties all the time here. Like just crazy amounts of parties. Your place would be the destination. Your place would be the place to be. And like, look at how much I gloated like over this particular penthouse, and there are better ones in my opinion that we're gonna go see right now. So you see a lot of young people out here, and that's because you know, you're born into one of the 13 families. The amount of wealth you have access to is stupid. Like you live like royalty in Cascadia. And you can do just about anything you want and get away with it. Because, you know, capitalism. And as you can see, tons of lakes and fountains. Just right there between where we came from, and that is Eden Village. And now we're here on the other side. Out. So yeah, they may still be there, or they may have gone away. No, they're still there. That's fine. I'm gonna kick all their asses. They may not disappear only because There's only so many places I can go. But I'd rather not take a look at this apartment with the police like over my head, so let me lose these guys first. And I'm gonna keep recording, but I like just going in the deepest recesses of the apartments now. It probably makes more sense to head back to Reflection. Yeah, that's all you had to do. And that's the fanciest way to lose the cops. And it takes you right back to Eden Village. I wonder if I can just... No, yeah. I don't even know why that thing's there, to be honest. Because you literally have to run up. Get to, like, this one works just fine. But you can't use the other one. But that's what I get for fighting him. It's usually when you start whooping cops' asses that they call air support. Not all the time, but most of the time. But yeah, so now that we're done with that interruption, we have, of course, apartment style number 2, condo style number 2. I'm not sure if these are apartments or condos because apartments and condos are pretty much the same thing, except one you own and the other you rent. That's literally the difference. So I'm going to refer to these as condos unless proven otherwise. And the reason why I call them condos is because the amount of money these things cost. Yeah, they're super expensive apartments, but I feel like over a certain threshold, it's not worth it. So this one definitely has like less kitchen space than apartment style 1. Apartment style 1 was also a bigger apartment. Like it was a penthouse. I'll call it apartments, and I keep saying freaking apartment. But yeah, so penthouse apartment was bigger. This one is not penthouse. And this one, just looking at square footage alone, is going to be cheaper. It doesn't have the giant trees growing out in the middle of the floor. And when you get up here on the second floor, this is the master bedroom here. And then if you look out, you actually get to see sailboats in the harbor. And that's something that you don't quite see as well from the penthouse apartment. But yeah, it is remarkable just being out here and having this view. Like imagine waking up and then just as you're having your morning coffee, boom, You see shard, you see the water, like.
The world has gone insane, and it's not just those Black November runners. Kruger and his cohorts clearly have no clue what they're doing anymore.
So yeah, you hear like random conversations and random little tidbits. As you're like running around, people like exclaiming things, and you kind of get a pulse and feel for what people are thinking. But yeah, this is another outside patio. I think I got spotted by coppers. Yeah, they saw me. But this is apartment style 3, right here. Yeah, right upstairs. So yeah, kitchen space is pretty much identical, except you have this massive, like, I don't know how big the TV is. Like, what is it? 120 inches or something? Good God. Thing's stupid. And then you have a dining room table here. This technically is the dining room table. It has a surface for it. I guess this may be just a conference table. Judging from what's on the table, it looks like work. So whoever this person is does work at home. Probably invites people up to their apartment and like, hey, you know, let's talk, let's collaborate.
I might just break a boner. Restricted area.
Alright. And this person has security. So that's like another thing. But it's hard to properly sightsee because you're dealing with the coppers. A cab, am I right? Even though I'm literally breaking and entering, but fuck it. Alright, so that's gonna take us into the rest of the district. Yeah, as long as they don't look behind them. Looks like they're having trouble finding me. I'd rather them not deploy the drones. So yeah, these guys don't give a shit. They're firing wildly, you know. Even though this lovely high caste woman, I don't think she just gives you a quest either. I think that she's there to look hot. Like that's it. She's just looking hot. Yeah, it's hard to outrun the VTOL. Ow. Ah! I shouldn't have wall ran. I should have just slid like well, the good news is I shouldn't have the police on me. But you saw that that third apartment style, which is where we spawned actually. So here's hoping that they don't spawn again. But yeah, this is another super high-end apartment. This mofo literally, like, I can't even get up there. So it's got a balcony. This probably is all like just one big master bedroom. And they also had KSEC guards inside the apartment. So whoever this is, probably pretty important. And you got the master bedroom, the little piece of art, and shower, which is just all black marble. Oh no, it's just an adjacent room. That's all this is. No, it's not. I mean, well, it is an adjacent room, but this isn't the room that I wanted to see. So. Alright. So now that we're not under duress, as you can see, matching gloves, matching shoes, and then she's got like the silver sparkle, the eyeliner, the lipstick. So yeah, that's high cast for you. Best cosmetics, best clothes. Not all that different from today's society. Alright, so I actually don't want to take that way because that's the way that you go when you're coming back from the view. Alright, so now we can appreciate it more. There's a yacht down there. And we were over at that apartment before, made our way over here. I managed to hack that billboard, so of course. And there's the airport, this thing. Handling flights all over Aurora. Cascadia. Aurora is a city. Which is where the first game took place. City of Aurora. So we're about to get into Regatta Bay. That's our next stop. There we are, Regatta Bay. So Regatta Bay is even more ritzy than Ocean Pier. Regatta Bay is it's nuts because it's like literally on the water. So here is another high cast woman. She is my personal favorite because I personally have a thing for fair skinned women with dark hair, and she's got it. So, yeah. Also, looks great in a blue dress. So what was I gonna say about this? Oh, it's just an advertisement. There's nothing for me to say about this. It just kind of adds to the color palette. Easy slide. Oh, that's perfect. That's the view right there. And there's KSEC towers. Alright, so the building that I'm traversing across right now is the museum.
On your knees, now!
Patrol, just hit the jackpot. Got that one elite here, Patrol.
Get fucked. Okay, and this little door right here, I think, can be open. You just have to hack it. Okay, it might be moving away. Just a little more. A little more. Good. They may come back. Oh, it's just another helo. Or feels like another helo. Probably isn't. Yeah, he caught me. Yeah, once you're in their search radius, you're pretty much made.
Control to all units. She's gone. Worth the search.
Nice, Sue. Okay, we've made it. So there's the museum over there. And again, that's only really relevant for story mission. And now, this is the funny thing with the pier. There's two safe houses. So there's the Ocean Pier safe house and there's the Regatta Bay safe house. And they look like the stone's throw from each other. So we're actually going to go ahead. We're going to go to that safe house. because they don't look too different from each other. I also like the Eden Village safe house, which I've neglected to show you, so I will probably show you that because it's so close to where I need to be, or so close to where I come from when I leave that yeah. But yeah, super house, safe house. Okay, this is it. So it doesn't look different from the other safe houses that you visit in the game. They all have like a screen that you can place your logo. They all have a center screen for whatever news blasts that come through, and then just a random assortment of Pirandello shoe boxes and running shoes and.
Maybe we should leave the city like that other runner, Celeste.
So Celeste is from the first game, and that's actually what she did. She ended up leaving the city. So shortcut out of the safe house is this little guy right here. So yeah, it's quite a drop. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-story, 8-story drop. Yeah, definitely not an easy drop, that's for sure. Not for the faint of heart. Couldn't be me. Maybe if someone was behind me with a knife, maybe. And here is a nice little secret. It's going off the beaten path a bit. The low render city isn't much to look at, but just the scope and view of like the surrounding mountainside and the water itself, pretty impressive. Okay, so now we're moving into the Ritz, and these set of apartments are to die for. And I think it's really what I love about them is the it's just the lighting. And there's more KSEC down there. These guys have been hounding me the entire time, but that's kind of what they do. But yeah, as you can see, this is style number 4, and already, like the fact that you see a tree growing inside of it, you know it's the best money can buy. And you already have the space. This apartment's a bit different because this has warm lighting, and all the other ones have a lot colder, harsher lights. But this one has the warm lights. The warm lights is, you know, for intimacy.
Runner, I'm waiting here.
And just one person owns all of this. Like just the
Runner, I'm waiting here.
yeah, now my man here is dripped out. Like, look at him. That purple, and then the purple drapes. Like, this guy's taste, I would definitely emulate for sure. If I lived in this universe, yeah. And of course, I was high cast. If you're low cast, it's just trying not to get thrown into the Greylands. So, there are doors of separation between this gentleman's apartment and, well, actually, no, there are no doors. It's just an open space. So I think he owns this too. Because I didn't see like a living room area, I just saw a lounge area. So this is probably all his, man. Like, what would you do this much? Like, what would you do? Yeah, like what would you do? It's just so much. And then you got like this giant panel here, and you can literally just pick it.
Hey, get ready.
But yeah, this one's pretty freaking cool. And then
Runner, I'm waiting here.
I think there's one level down. Yeah, I think this guy owns all of it. Because I'm looking for just like the staples of an apartment, like what you have to have. And all I see here are like lounging areas,
Runner,
dining
I'm waiting
tables,
here.
lounging areas, dining tables, more lounging areas. So this guy, he owns all of this. This is all of his. That's crazy. And then this is the master bedroom. Like, I could stay in shape just running through my house if I owned this. Like literally just going from one end of the house to the other. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. The amount of opulence this is.
Stay where you are.
Ow, 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 ow. Alright. I escaped. So, checking where we are on the map. That's the Ocean Pier safe house, which is the next one, and that's gonna link back. So, we can actually afford to cross over. Oh no! I didn't think that she would grab onto it from that distance. So this little part right here is just a lounge area. Like I don't really see any ties of this area to like any specific residential zones. So I think this area is just a common area for the people who live in this building. This could be an office building too, for all I know, but it's really ritzy, really nice. And there's the queen herself. This is as far as like the styles and looks that I've seen, I think she wears it the best. Like the dress and the blue highlights and her brown complexion, like this is the best looking woman in the entire city. I will say that with 100% conviction. Okay, up, over. Alright, so we came from there? Yeah, you definitely came from there, but I went right instead of left. Oh, that's why. Yeah, now it makes sense. Okay. So, let's head back. Oh, okay. My lungs. My body. Ah.
Expect some resistance.
So if I head this way, yeah, I want to go to the Ocean Pier safe house. Okay. Let's try that again. Here. I have to duck it. Aren't these pretty? Their own little rooftop garden. So, another harbor. I think I might be able to just slip away from these guys. As long as... the gunship. Fuck. If I don't get away from that radius, I'm done for. Well, I'm actually right on top of the safe house now, so it doesn't even matter. Alright. Safe house number 2. And got a sleeping runner here. So yeah, you can run the pier pretty quickly. Ow. Okay. So by landing on my ass, I've stumbled across apartment style 3 or 5. I think this is the 5th kind. And if I remember correctly, this is my favorite design out of all of them because of this. That golden accent lighting, it just takes the architecture of these condos and just boosts them into another dimension. Like just that accent lighting by itself, you know, matching that of the fire, like that's it, man. I'm a sucker for accent lighting, okay? So, you know, some days you can rock a cool blue, some days you can rock, you know, like the soft gold. And the thing about this particular condo is it is owned by a member of the Block family. That's what makes this place so special. And you're actually on good terms with her. Like she and Faith gets along really well. But yeah, this is probably, in my opinion, the best. because you have the view of the entire harbor from here. You got plenty of patio space, more than what you would need realistically. And then again, this too is just an extension of it. Like this is a penthouse. Literally is a penthouse. And this is the owner. And she is lovely. But yeah, she's an heiress. I think she's 5th in line or 6th in line. But yeah, this is her spot, her pad. And she even has holographic art. You know what I mean? Like that's sick. Alright. So I think that might be all of the apartment types, if I'm not mistaken. Can't go out there. And there's 2 routes. Get back to her.
Dinner's ready. Please stop playing that game.
Dinner's ready, so please stop playing that game. Ironic. Alright, so I actually shot through here running from the cops. So we've already been through this area. But we're not under any pressure, so. So yeah, this little area right here, this common area, it feels like a nightclub, right? It's got like the colorful artsy panels, it's got the blue accent lighting, it's got like the white blossoms, and can't beat this view anywhere in the city. Like, imagine all of the fancy places that you can be, that you can end up. And this place is the place to be. Right in the middle of it all. Wait, I want to see something. Yeah, no. Alright, so if I go this way, it'll probably take me through some more apartments. There's another super sweet apartment, and I don't remember where it is, but it's pretty sick. And hopefully I can find it. So yeah, this has just more of the warm lighting. And then we're out here on the common area, not the common area, just the outdoors area. And this is just where they're all hanging out. High caste people doing what high caste people do. And this building goes way into the sky. With the minimalist architecture, it's probably not as packed as one may think. So yeah, this legit has like a pretty cool staircase built into it, and then balcony. Then there's the actual pier. And of course, your master bedroom. I have to say that I like the design of this one the most so far. My only gripe is that this apartment's a freaking hazard. Like, I would be fine because I don't drink and I don't do drugs, but if you are someone that drinks and does drugs, you probably shouldn't have an apartment like this. Because I could just see you like falling and cracking your head open, dying. Like, that's an entirely plausible scenario. Nautical adventures. So now we're actually facing the building. Actually, I don't even need that pole. Let's drop. And that is the national symbol right there. It's a little art piece that's sitting there on the ground. That is the logo of Cascadia, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, comes full circle. But this apartment's pretty sweet. Just it's a hazard, that's all. Wait. I shouldn't go that way. Because I can't. If I'm coming from the other direction, but I can't hit that ball from that direction. I will have my shit deducted. Alright. Water break. We're churning these bad boys out. Alright, so let's go head up here. You don't want to head back this way. We want here. Oh, okay. Almost didn't make it. Alright. So now we are way off the beaten path. Okay. Way off the beaten path. Fucked up. I think even with that, just the speed that I would hit that tarp, it probably would not still would not end well for me. All things considered, still not end well for me. So that's another angle mountain, and there's the Everdyne building that, like, I almost couldn't get up because I didn't know which surface was real and which surface was glass. It's like being in one of those reflection museums or labyrinths. Oh. All right. And then, of course, the entrance way into this building. Oh, it's through here. Of course, we don't need to go in there now because we already did the mission. But all con buildings are like their own little puzzle. Oh, I just barely made that jump. Oh, holy shit. Crazy. Crazy. Like the difference between being a stain and like surviving a fall is like razor thin. Alright. So there's nothing down here for me, so we're gonna head back to the apartments. And let me see, which one am I looking at right now? Yeah, we can go through here. So, walking that tightrope. Faith has amazing balance. So this one's designed a little differently than that other like penthouse-esque apartment that we looked at. But it's pretty much the same. Pretty much. Really not that different at all. And then if I want to do like a giant swing, land over that side of the apartments, I can. But I will pass for now, and I'm going to see what I can do about getting in here. Okay, door's locked on both sides, and there's nothing going on in there. Okay. Oh, we'll fill that one in more. Damn sure. Okay. Looks like there's some construction going on here. Yeah, that vent actually leads you in a loop. I don't even know why it exists. But this one's pretty cool. I could see a lot of people picking this one because the lighting is literally all around you. And it's so warm. So yeah. Probably a bit too warm in areas, but I mean you got a fucking water fountain in your crib, man. Like, you have made it. You have fucking made it, man. If you have this in this universe, you are the richest motherfucker. Like, to have water just pumped into your house and just flowing like that, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright. So, this little building here is getting us close to... That's the billboard run, so we don't actually need to go up there. And all of these apartments are just warmly lit, like, in water. So, these are like the best and most expensive apartments. Like, you thought the tree growing in your apartment was badass? How about a fucking water fountain, man? Like, how about a fountain? How about that? Like, even if you were to do something like that in the real world, like, that would be insanely expensive. Alright, so that's back where we started, and then if we go across here and then head left is what we did. So heading right really isn't an option. So we're gonna go ahead and head back. And I think that's probably where my lovely little apartment is located. The one that I was just talking about. Yeah, I gotta hit that building. Oh, okay. No, I think it's further back. Yeah, it's further back. So many water fountains, man. Like, this house is nothing but flex. In fact, it's so much flexing and it's so much opulence. Like, I don't even rank it as being like one of the best, because it's too gosh. Like, you're flexing so hard this apartment. And it's not like you're trying to compensate for anything. I mean, you know, fuck, like, if you like water, you know, I'm not knocking you. Alright. So, I should be able to head left from... Yeah, this is it. This is the apartment. Okay. So... Oh no, the cops are here.
Submit now.
I forgot they could shoot the glass. Let me see if we can lose these idiots. But yeah, that guy over there, like, rich as fuck. Like, I found Jeff Bezos in this universe. Like, this dude here. And he's the same character model that we found in the other super ritzy apartments. So I guess he's supposed to be like Mr. Ritz. But yeah, like, check this out. Check this out. Like, you can literally just come here and just meditate. Like, that's the nuttiest thing about this place. Alright. So now we're up on the upper level. This is where this little package is located, but there's the bloke down there. And there's the freaking police. Ah! Okay. The fact that I could free run in this guy's apartment is nuts. I might be able to get away with a dead drop. Yeah. That transfer of momentum. Oh, my head. yeah, of course this guy would have KSEC in his house, apartment, whatever. But there's no damn way that this place is an apartment. I mean, look at it. It's got everything you could want in abundance. And this is the centerpiece. This is literally the best piece of all of the apartments and all of glass. Like, that right there is baller. Okay. New apartment style. And you know, another divine lady. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I like the way this apartment's set up. It kind of makes sense. Dining room table over there. 200-inch TV over here. Just wonder how many mounts it's required to keep this thing up. Oh hell. Alright. So she's got security too. But I mean, I literally walked into her apartment, so. Her bathroom's sick because she's got the accent lighting inside of it. And just a shower right here. So, if you're someone who wants to take a bath, shit out of luck, but I don't even remember the last time I took a bath, honestly. Like, showers are just so much more convenient and relaxing, and they cost more water, obviously, but you don't feel that. Alright. So, that's it for the view. And that's really it for the city tour. 6 episodes, and a lot of time running around in glass, a lot of time running from the police and running from the feds. And I got to show off like the coolest apartment. So, why don't we run to safe house in Eden Village? That's a nice little sculpture down there. because I didn't show you guys the safe house in Eden Village, so that's what we're gonna take a look at now. Oh, man, that's a giant like slab. It's beautiful though. It's like a giant crystal in the city. Okay. Yeah, that's not a flat fixture, so that was never going to work.
Damn it, it's her, isn't it?
Control here. Reporting search. Subject lost.
So yeah, when I said like it's literally just like right outside, I literally mean it's like right outside. No cap. But yeah, we're in. So this is the safe house in Eden Valley, which is the best looking safe house of all the safe houses in my opinion. It's also the largest.
We need to take a stand.
And it has 2 exit routes as well. So this one is really cool. Oh. But yeah. That's glass, man. That is glass. So next step is just doing like a campaign run. But I don't know if I'm just gonna replay the missions or if I'm going to do. Or you know what? I might just do the shard mission, and then if I decide to do a full campaign playthrough, I'll just do it on like a new save or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. City of Glass, the most beautiful futuristic city I have ever seen in media, and it's not even perfect. Like, look how that train just disappeared in the middle of the air. Like, DICE definitely could have done more, but what they were able to do was absolutely remarkable. So looking forward to seeing Cyberpunk 2077 next month. And CD Projekt Red's take on futuristic architecture. But just to be clear, this game, even though it has heavy cyberpunk tropes, it is not a cyberpunk game. It is a sci-fi thriller. It's a sci-fi dystopia type game. Cyberpunk is a little more nuanced. Like the ageophobia really is what has to be present in Cyberpunk. And all of these companies that rule Cascadia are like white-owned companies. So that right there dispels the debate of whether or not this is actually a Cyberpunk game. I mean, yes, you're playing as an Asian character. Dogen is also an Asian character who has like an incredible amount of power in the city, but he is still not the end all be all in terms of power in the city. So with that being said, we can go ahead conclude tour, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing. Um, so it's been a pleasure. It kind of feels good. The end of this project. So yeah, glass.